Coming up on Hashtag That, housing numbers are out, and students have a lot to say about it.
From the best salons in our area to the latest weird news, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Thanks for watching. I'm Maggie Smith.
And I'm Meredith Fox. On Monday, March 19th, the housing numbers were released for students who are planning to live on campus next year. Everyone was frantically checking their accounts to see what numbers they had. While the housing situation is already stressful enough, it begins to escalate if a number in the thousands is assigned. Matt Fortin went out right after the numbers were announced to see how students were reacting. Let's see what they had to say.
Housing was, I guess it was like harder last year. This year it wasn't that bad because basically I didn't realize just one person gets kind of a low number and they just picked the house for us and we got the house that we wanted.
It's all random, so like some groups are given really low numbers and you kind of get frustrated because like you have a group of 5 and then you have like a good number. So for me I had 250, but that was the lowest number and we were waiting, we had to wait till 115, and by the time came we had no opportunity because all the rooms were gone, so we got stuck with a random, but I just feel like it should be fixed.
I got rooming number 225 and I'm hoping for Hill, but that's a long shot, so then I'll probably go to Complex.
Yeah, I got like 300. I'm trying to room with her and our friends, but it's like kind of difficult. We want Hill, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Roommates had issues with housing because myself, I'm gonna be an RA and then my roommate is transferring this year, so they had trouble getting 6 people because now they only had 4, but they ended up making it work. But it was stressful, and then they ended up living in Crescent next year when they wanted to live in townhouses because they had a really bad number, but it's fine. But I'm an RA next year, so I didn't have to worry about it, and I'm just gonna be living in Irma.
So for the event, we didn't think that many people were gonna come out. When we were asked before, we said like less than 50, and then tonight a lot of people came out, like probably about 100 people were here trying to find roommates, which is really cool, and it's awesome that we're able to help them do it.
On Monday, March 26th, Relay for Life hosted their annual spring kickoff event in the Piazza. This event was aimed to help raise awareness and to register students for Relay for Life in the fall. Relay for Life offered all the students that came to the event food and had some inspirational words put onto signs and shirts. With sorority and fraternity formals coming up and student organization banquets right around the corner, we decided to take a look into some hair and nail salons in the Hamden area. If you're looking for a good place to go, we have some recommendations for you here right now. First, La Elegant Salon is a hair salon located on Whitney Avenue in Hamden. This place is known for their makeup and special occasion hairdos. Reviews online have said, quote, they offer you complimentary water, coffee, and candy while you wait, end quote, and that they offer student discounts. For more information, you can go to their website at elegantsalonhamden.com. So Meredith, I know that a bunch of your sorority sisters have gone to Elegant Salon. What did they have to say about it?
Oh, they had great things to say. I know one girl just spur of the moment dyed her hair blonde there, so it looks great. So I would definitely try it. I don't know, what about you? But another place for formal is another necessity for formal season is definitely nails. Yeah, one nail salon I would highly recommend is Mina's Nails and Spa, which is on Whitney Avenue. I've been there and I can only praise it. Everything's very clean, and in a time of desperation, I even got my eyebrows done. I would definitely recommend it. What do you think, Maggie?
Yeah, so I know that nails is a big must when you go to formal. So what did you get your nails, what did you do with them there?
I just did like a regular nail fit, but for
like
formal,
a manicure?
Yeah, manicure.
Yeah.
Sorry. For formal, I was thinking maybe probably like a French tip or something. I don't know. I'll decide, when it gets closer. What about you?
Yeah, I always think that, a neutral color is good, but if you're doing black and white, you can always accent with red, something like that.
True.
And lastly for hair, our sponsor, Small Talk Hair Salon, is located on Whitney Avenue in Hamden. It is run by Catherine Healy, who has been in the salon industry for over 12 years. They offer 10% off discounts for first-time clients and have student discounts as well. For more information about what Small Talk can do for you, for your special event, you can visit their website at smalltalksalon.com. So after hearing that this woman has been in the industry for 12 years, can you really trust your hair with anyone else?
I don't know. I usually only get my hair cut at home at a place near my town, but honestly, if she's been in the industry so long, she has to be great, and people keep going back to her, so I definitely try her out, especially if I wanted to get something done for formal, Do you have any ideas on what you're going to do?
Yeah, I'm always down for a good updo.
Yeah.
But for this year's formal, I might keep it down. But we'll see.
Another place to go for nails in the Hamden area is Marlene's Nail Spa. They have raving reviews. One said it's, quote, the coziest down-home spa experience you could ask for, end quote. I would definitely want to try it out soon. You know, I always like different options for nails if one is closed or something, so it would definitely be another good place to check out. What do you think?
Yeah, no, that review seemed great.
Yeah, so. Ryan Ansel is here with some rather shocking and entertaining topics to share with us today. Ryan, what weird news do you got for us?
Hey guys, what's up? It's Ryan, and I'm here to talk about some of the weird things that happened this week. We're going to start things off on a happy note. In Florida, a man and his cat have been reunited after spending 14 years apart. Perry Martin of Fort Pierce, Florida, lost his cat Thomas Jr. in 2004 after he moved into a friend's house after a hurricane struck his hometown. Now, he assumed that his cat Thomas Jr., or T2 as he also calls him, was hit in traffic or he got lost or something like that. But it turns out that they were never really that far apart to begin with. So on March 9th, Animal Services got in contact with Perry, and then they eventually reunited. And now this happened about a week ago, but I mean, this picture is just a beautiful thing, you know, a man being reunited with his animal that he thought he lost over a decade ago. I mean, that is amazing luck. Now, on some slightly stranger news, a city in Mississippi denied a man his proposals to build a new church after the man failed to hire a professional engineer to plan out the building of this said church. Now, the guy's 42 years old, and he goes by the name Father Jesus, which could imply that he believes he's the reincarnation of Jesus himself. But regardless, his plans to build this church sort of erupted after he was arrested on Sunday after apparently causing a disturbance in the peace. Police found him and he was wearing a white robe and was waving a gun around in the air, apparently at a woman too. Now, police arrested him right away, but he was also released on bond, so this means that this guy is still walking around doing whatever right now, probably planning for his next church. The saints who are even higher than high. This is just kind of a crazy story all in all, and regardless of all the crazy shenanigans and this and that, I think the name for the church is definitely pretty appropriate. Saints of the Most High. Now, perhaps the strangest story out of all these, there's a new yoga pant that was released on the web last weekend. Alexo Athleticus released their signature pant, which is basically yoga pants that have large pockets sewn into them. Pockets that are intended to carry guns, mace, and also your cell phone. So basically, it's for people who are really interested in yoga, but are also equally interested in exercising their Second Amendment right. And who better to advertise this product than Tomi Lahren herself? Here's an Instagram that she posted a few days ago of her sporting this new, look. This is just kind of a crazy idea because if you were to buy a gun, wouldn't you just buy a holster and carry it rather than yoga pants? And what's with this newfound obsession of, you know, carrying guns and looking fashionable at the same time? This just kind of goes to show that if you have an idea for any kind of business, definitely pursue it. Because if this can sell, then anything can sell. But that's all for Weird News this week, guys. Please go on Twitter and go follow me. But until then, back to you guys at the desk.
When we come back, Alex Taglieri is sharing her doggable experience she had over the weekend.
Stay with us.
Small Talk Salon in Hamden specializes in men's and women's haircuts, color, extensions, and styling for all occasions. Small Talk Salon is located on Whitney Avenue, right off of the Route 40 connector in the Mount Carmel Plaza. Hours and appointments available at 203-821-7584 or online at smalltalksalon.com.
Whether you're on the quad, in your room,
or heading to class,
tune in to Q30 News
for stories by student journalists you can trust.
We are covering the latest here on campus and in surrounding areas.
Get the news you need to know every Wednesday night.
Hello, and tonight on Sandwich News, we will determine what makes a good sandwich and a bad sandwich. First, the standard sandwich. Uninspired, and frankly, a little gross. But we have here a Ray and Mike sandwich, the Cadillac of sandwiches. And if you want one, well,
come on down to Ray and Mike's at 3030 Whitney Ave, Hamden, Connecticut. Open every day from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. QCash is accepted.
Now that's a sandwich.
Welcome to the WQAQ Morning Show. Dan Ball and Emma Spagnolo joining you here from the QAQ studios in Hamden. And Emma, it is that time of year again.
Coming up on #that, we talk about some fun events around Quinnipiac's campus.
And we talk about some weird news that's been discussed around Twitter.
All that and more, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
And Sam Morales are here with a dog story that you don't want to miss. Let's see what they have to say.
Where is the only place in New Haven where you can meet a dozen pugs at once? The New Haven Pug Meetup, where pug lovers come together once a month to celebrate their favorite breed.
We meet the last Sunday of every month, and unless it's raining, then we postpone. In the winter, we have probably 10 or so that come, but in the spring and fall, summer, we get probably 25 to 30 pugs.
The organization has been around for 5 years, and with over 300 members on meetup.com, it has grown quickly. Pug owners can meet other pug lovers, get advice on pet care, and supervise their dogs while they play with their new friends.
We have regulars, a good core group, and then we have new people all the time finding us on Meetup.
The meetup isn't limited to just pugs. Members are encouraged to bring other small dogs as well. The event allows the dogs to socialize with new people and animals, or just stick to their owner if they prefer.
I think pugs have a sense of, community amongst themselves. They're very friendly, they enjoy playing together. It's good for dogs that need to be socialized.
The group's next meeting will be Sunday, April 29th at the Union Street Dog Park.
We love all pugs to come and join us. It's a great time every month.
Everyone makes up their own makeup routine, but what happens when you switch? Some Q30 members tried out each other's tutorials to see what would happen. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, I'm Sam.
And I'm Ashley, and today we're going to be doing a very popular YouTube trend called the 5-minute makeup challenge.
Yep, so basically we're going to do our makeup in 5 minutes, which is going to be nearly impossible since it usually takes us 15 to 20 minutes to do a nice set of face and makeup.
Or more in my case.
Yeah.
So we have everything laid out here. I'm ready when you are, Sam. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's get started.
Ready?
up, and I would first like to say that Ashley did in fact cheat.
I put one Chico highlighter on after the timer went off. It's fine, we're fine.
Anyways, let's look at our final looks. Okay, let me see your face really quick.
Ooh, I like it,
Looks
I like
good.
it, I like it. Okay.
It's not that bad.
Yeah,
Not
your
bad.
lips and your eyes match. Sorry, I blanked out for a
Thank you.
second.
I would say, like, for tips and stuff, probably focusing, like, on your face, like, just something to cover everything up, and then, like, going out the door super quick.
But like, I also recommend don't do this, but if you are gonna do it, focus on your lips. That, it kind of like pulls the whole look together. Like, I get it, eyes are kind of important, but like, if anything,
Yeah, I usually don't do
legally.
lips. I tried it today, because Ashley recommended to use something.
Those
colors,
colors.
really good.
This
But,
is old twin.
yeah, so I think that's basically it.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.
Stay tuned to see what is hot in Hollywood this week with Taylor Sniffen.
And Taylor is even quizzing us on how well we know each other. You do not want to miss it.
Hello, and tonight on Sandwich News, we will determine what makes a good sandwich and a bad sandwich. First, the standard sandwich. Uninspired, and frankly, a little gross. But we have here a Ray and Mike sandwich, the Cadillac of sandwiches. And if you want one, well,
Come on down to Ray and Mike's at 3030 Whitney Ave, Hamden, Connecticut. Open every day from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. QCash is accepted.
now that's a sandwich.
This is Sports Pause.
Are you concerned with the 0-2 start for this team?
Right here, top of the circle, again, rips it past the Jasper goalie.
What will breaking the record mean for the program himself? I mean, 138 wins.
There's the tough shot. What a nice play by Mikey Dixon.
He's good in transition. Just a really dynamic scorer he can create for himself.
And now, Emma, it's time for the top 5 plays of the week.
Coming up on #that, we talk about some fun events around Quinnipiac's campus.
And we talk about some weird news that's been discussed around Twitter.
All that and more, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Welcome to the WQAQ Morning Show. Dan Ball and Emma Spagnolo joining you here from the QAQ studios in Hamden. And Emma, it is that time of year again.
With Love, Simon hitting the theaters and some exciting news for Grays fans, a lot is going down in the entertainment world this week.
Taylor Sniffen is right here today to give us a Hollywood news update. What do you got for us, Taylor?
Hey guys, so as always, a lot has gone down this past week in Hollywood, and of course people have their opinions, but I want to know yours, so let's get started. To kick off our discussion, on Saturday, March for Our Lives took place across the U.S. in cities like Washington and New York, and hundreds of thousands participated in the march to support gun control, carrying signs like "Children are acting like leaders" and "Leaders are acting like children." But apparently at the same time, people against gun control organized smaller walks in Boston and Salt Lake City with signs like "AK-47s empower us" and "We believe in the Second Amendment." Many people were infuriated at the fact that they picked the same date and same time and believe it was all in poor taste. So guys, what are your feelings about both walks, and do you think that these people had the right to create an opposing walk at the same time?
So, how you said before that it was a student-led march, the one in Washington, D.C. I think that the fact that they made an anti-march was just, like you said, in poor taste. I don't think it was, especially on the same day, I think it really took away from what the kids were trying to say. They were victims of a school shooting. I don't think that that was right at all.
Yeah, especially with people who had actually been in these shootings, it was very insensitive to go against them and say these kind of things and have their own march against what they were fighting for. So I really think it was also in poor taste.
Yeah, I mean, these kids were trying to prove something good and show that they're still light, and I mean, these other people just, and some of these walks were in the same places, so they were like confronting for the same ground. It was just not good. So our next story is about the new movie Love, Simon. The main actor who plays Simon, Nate Robinson, revealed on Ellen the other day that his brother actually came out right at the beginning of filming the movie. And Nate felt filming helped him get closer to his brother. Since the movie's release, it has been a huge success, and people are so happy that the first big budget LGBTQ movie is doing so well and bringing light to how underrepresented they are in mainstream Hollywood. So I don't know if you guys have seen this movie, but what do you think? Would you see it, and how do you feel about Nick's brother coming out right around the beginning of the movie?
I really want to see this movie. I think it looks so good, and it spreads such a good message. And I think it's amazing that his brother, you know, maybe it was because he was filming the movie, or maybe it was just like how he wanted to do it. But I think it's amazing that his brother picked the time to come out, because it's helping to start the movement, showing what this film is about.
Yeah, I think that the LGBTQ community has always been prevalent in film, but this movie directly is for their cause, and I think that that's great. And from the previews, I definitely want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I have not seen it either, but I definitely want to go see it. Go see it together. Yeah, it really drove the actual message of the overall movie that like coming out is okay, and I mean, in this day and age, like it's good, and having the brother do the same thing with the movie's release date was really good. All right, so I know you guys are roommates, so I have my do you know your roommate questions here. I'm gonna quiz you guys. I will be keeping score, so whoever gets it wrong, we're gonna see who's the worst roommate.
Oh no.
First question, what is your roommate's favorite movie?
Honestly, that's an easy one. Obviously Twilight.
Well, shoot, you got me there.
I mean.
Well, I'm
hurt.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick one. Movies. Monsters, Inc.
No. You see, even being a film major, I really don't have a favorite movie, so I feel like it was just flawed.
Wow.
Okay,
I really failed from the start there.
Yeah, you really were just
so that's Meredith 1, Maggie 0. Where does your roommate like to spend most of their time?
That's tough.
I'm gonna say in our dorm, on your laptop, watching Netflix.
I mean, honestly, I'd probably say the same for you, except on HBO Go watching Game of Thrones.
Okay, you know what? That was good. That was a good answer there.
I feel like we're weirdly similar, but you know.
And I can attest, because I don't think I see you guys ever out of your rooms. That's okay.
Okay.
What is your roommate's favorite food?
Food. You know, we eat a lot of Domino's.
Yes.
She likes olives on her pizza, which I'm a little against, but you know, whatever. So I think I'll go with that one.
I'm gonna go with nachos, considering you have now eaten them for the past like 3 weeks in a row. You make me go to the caf with you because you know you have that nacho craving.
You know, it comes to you at times that you just can't control.
To get cheese to make her own nachos.
I had some. They were okay.
Yes. Yeah. The rat will give you free cheese if you want to make nachos.
Who was your roommate's biggest celebrity crush?
Robert Pattinson.
I don't know. I might have to go with Zac Efron for myself.
Oh, really?
But I don't know. It's just a personal thing there. Trying to think.
I have a shirt with him on it. You have to know it.
Oh, Ben Platt.
No, it is Nick Jonas. It's my love. But I have a shirt with him.
So you were completely off.
Really off again. Do I even know you?
I don't know if you even know me.
Guys, final question. This is the winner takes all. What is the one thing that you think bothers your roommate most about you?
Well, because she texted me about it over break, I would have to say, you know, I've had a cold for a while, for basically the whole year.
Yes.
So she texted me over break and said, wow, I even miss your nose blowing, you know, at times. So I feel like that annoys you quite a lot if you were to text me about it.
That's the winner. Yep.
So.
I gotta go with that. For me, maybe the fact that I leave my boyfriend on FaceTime when I'm not even in the room.
You know, that is a big one. I walked in last night, I was about to change, and I was just like, no, Drew? And he wasn't there, but you know, it's always a fear of mine, so.
Okay. Well, you both did equally as good and as terrible, so good for you.
Maybe we should get to know each other better.
Yeah. Roommate bonding.
Yeah. We will be right back after this short commercial break. Stick with us.
Bobcat Breakdown presented by the Quinnipiac Bobcat Sports Network. We are your source for
I
debate.
want to jump. Oh my God.
We dissect Quinnipiac athletics on a scale you've never seen before.
With Tobia, it almost looks like she's reaching a little bit.
Plus, we bring in the biggest names surrounding college sports.
We are live here at the Times Union Center with Jay Billis.
And of course, some comedy.
But you can only have so much arena food.
I think you're crazy.
Bobcat Breakdown, Tuesdays at 9:30.
Coming up on #that, we talk about some fun events around Quinnipiac's campus.
And we talk about some weird news that's been discussed around Twitter.
All that and more, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Tonight on Sandwich News, we will determine what makes a good sandwich and a bad sandwich. First, the standard sandwich. Uninspired and frankly, a little gross. But we have here a Ray and Mike sandwich, the Cadillac of sandwiches. And if you want one, well,
come on down to Ray and Mike's at 3030 Whitney Ave, Hamden, Connecticut. Open every day from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Qcash is accepted.
Now that's a sandwich.
So this upcoming week, there are new movies, new music, and new TV shows coming out. So let's take a look at some of them. So Midnight Sun, starring Bella Thorne and Patrick Schwarzenegger, just came out this past Friday. In the film, Katie Price has a rare disease in which she cannot go out into the sunlight. After living in years of isolation due to this disease, her dreams seem to come true when her longtime crush Charlie enters her life and changes it for the better. So this movie seems right down my alley.
Honestly, yes, with your love of Twilight, you know, all things rom-com.
Yeah, the romantic comedy genre. It seems very similar to the movie Everything, Everything, to Me Before You. So I think I will definitely be seeing this movie. It does have Bella Thorne, who did make her big break on Shake It Up on Disney Channel, but who's been starring in some recent movies.
Yeah, she's really making it. I know I saw on Netflix she was in this movie, The Babysitter.
Yeah.
So it was a weird, horror slash, romantic, but yeah, so
yeah, but I'm excited to see her in this upcoming movie.
Yeah, and she did get her start singing on and dancing kind of on Shake It Up. And speaking of it, this past week, Lin-Manuel Miranda and Ben Platt, two huge Broadway stars from Hamilton and Dear Evan Hansen, collaborated to make a new song called Found Tonight. A large portion of this song's profits was donated to the March for Our Lives organization to help stop gun violence. So I know I'm a huge Dear Evan Hansen fan, and I play it all the time in the room.
Yeah,
so,
and I'm a huge Hamilton fan.
Yes, so have you heard the song?
Yes, it's one of my favorite songs. I love how they both came together for this great cause, and they took one song from each musical that really directly related to the cause, which I thought was awesome.
I know, especially the main song for Dear Evan Hansen, You'll Be Found, is all about like finding yourself, and I feel like that really relates to the gun violence, trying to everyone to go together, like you're not alone.
And the story of Tonight, which is the Hamilton song, I just thought it was great because it really, whether it's about the American Revolution or today, it's about people coming together to stand up for what they believe in. And I think that's a very important message, that people do have a voice.
Yeah, I think it was really just a great combination between the two.
Yeah, so that's all the time that we have. Be sure to check us out this episode and all of our others at Q30TV.com.
Or you can follow us on Facebook at Q30 Entertainment or on Twitter at Q30 Entertainment. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week.